Hey everyone, I don't know about you, but Sunday mornings is usually when I check to see if anyone shipped a model overnight. And guess what? They didn't. But what we got instead is a money weekend. So yesterday, the information reported this, and the headline on the page is Nvidia eyes investing $3 billion in SoftBank's SB Energy deal under OpenAI's data center deal, information says. SB Energy is SoftBank's power and data center company. They're building the Ohio campus that's supposed to run OpenAI. Nvidia is talking about putting up $3 billion of equity into that company. Not $3 billion of GPUs, equity. $1.5 billion when they sign the Ohio deal, and another $1.5 billion when SB Energy goes public, which they want to do as soon as September. That check sits inside a much bigger conversation about something like $100 billion of credit support for the same campus. On Friday, the Journal said Nvidia already shrank a guarantee they were discussing from around $250 billion down to under $120 billion. So this is not them getting more generous, it's them getting more specific. They don't just want to sell more chips, they want a piece of the building that uses the chips. We shall see. Meanwhile, this morning, Calculus headline is Anthropic closes in on a $7 billion Descartes deal after beating Nvidia to the table. Descartes is a 3-year-old Israeli company that makes AI chips go further, so they're the same GPUs but more tokens come out on the other side. The founder and Sequoia, they want to sell to Anthropic. Nvidia was already an investor, offered more money, but they still lost. Most of that $7 billion would be paid in Anthropic stock, so nothing is signed. Does that mean that they bought a magic speed up button? Well, no. The thing is worth $7 billion right now, and it's not another model. It's a layer that makes the model you already have cheaper to run, which is extremely valuable. And then finally, there's this. The Washington Post published it yesterday morning. TechCrunch wrote it up in the afternoon, and the headline is, a woman claims her stepfather used Grok to transform childhood photos into bleep bleep imagery. She's identified as Jane Doe 4. She joined a lawsuit that 3 Tennessee teenagers already filed against XAI. The complaint is not new this weekend, but the story is. She says a photo from when she was about 11 got run through Grok and turned into more than 7,000 explicit images that later show up online. She said, limitless access to these tools is spreading so quickly that it is taking everyday life and turning into child blank blank. That's a real person talking about something that happened to her, and I'm not going to sand that down. It's horrible. But the suit says that XAI failed basic precautions. TechCrunch asked them for comment. I don't have one, but earlier this year, X was already full of this category of images, so nobody who is paying attention should be shocked that the capability exists. What the paper did yesterday is put one case in front of you. The line that people will repeat is that Grok did this, and that's not the sentence I came away with. I came away with it that a person did this. They're using a model that was already there. If the lab was actually reckless, that is a different story and is a story worth telling. But this piece does not give me that. It gave me a crime and a company name on a complaint, and that is it. Anyway, that's the weekend. Nobody shipped a model, I'm sorry. They wrote checks, and the product they already shipped is what showed up in the paper. So thank you for joining me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. We got to stick together, and I will see you tomorrow.